Hi everybody, this is Carly at A Stitch What I Want. It's been like, I don't know, 2 months. There's been things, busy life, government shutdowns that put me in a weird place. The only thing I did manage to do was scroll through Facebook a lot. I stitched a lot. And I went to stitch nights and stitch days with my friends. Here in Austin, and so there's been a lot going on, but I'm back at work now. No more shutdowns, at least till September. For you it'll just be a second, but after this is just real quick, because I'm super excited, so I just wanted to show you my friend Chris. Hey Chris, she's amazing. And she has all the best stuff. All the best stuff. So, look what she's letting me borrow. Get ready to drool. Okay. They're mostly all out of print. This one's not. Sorry for the glare. It's overcast. It's my phone. You guys know the drill. We're in my car waiting for the girl to get home. Brightening my screen. So this is Plum Street Sampler. I don't know if it's out of print or not. Looks old. 2007. Tomb with a View. Okay. So now here we go for the I'll go get a bib, pause it, come back. This one I didn't even know was a thing until I saw it in her stash. So she has all the prairie modes, all the good ones anyway. So it's Garden of Skulls, and I love it, and now I get to stitch it. And she stitched most of these. Everybody's familiar with these two. Thine is the Trick and the Treat, which was my current unicorn because I got Christmas Club, and no, mine is the Trick and the Treat. She's got them both. I think those are the ones she hasn't. And this one, to follow you I am not content, because it says, how do I know which way you went? Did you go up? Did you go down? Valid question. So love it. You forgot my car seat, little tiny. These are all like, it's 4.5 by 5 on 32 count. Okay, now these are the big deal ones, and there's 3 in each bag. So let me pull them out. So Martini Witches. And Dorothy is my daughter, but I'm gonna do like she did, and I think it is Kismet, somebody did, and not do the witch and move this over, because this is weird. And I know they have that whole Wizard of Oz thing, but this is weird, so we're just gonna do that. But Martini Witches, and then this is one I already have. I managed to grab it, snap it up on Stash Unload or something a few years ago. So I do already have this one, but she's got 3 of these in each little wrapper. So that's 3 Amigas. She has all the best stuff. All the best stuff. Sorry, not sorry, there's crinkling. It's Prairie Moon, y'all. All the best stuff. Okay, so she's got the Crypt Club, which is amazing. She stitched them. Except, you know, these all call for like silks, and I'm not getting all the silks. Maybe. We'll see. And zombies. Captain Morgue. Zombies. And Stitch Night at the Crypt Club. See, she's got a little hoop. She's stitching. So those are that. She stitched all of these. I haven't seen them yet because they're in a box somewhere. But I think, Chris, this is Stitch Night at the Crypt Club. You need to dig out and hang up so when we do Buffy nights at your house, it's Stitch Night at the Crypt Club. Or the, you know, the coven. They're my coven. That's our coven. And this one I do have. It was my unicorn that I managed to snag a little over a year ago. And I started it for Mania. And you'll see in the rest of this one, I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. I got plans today, so we're just doing a little snippet right now real quick. Merry Christmas, Prairie Moon. This was my unicorn. I snatched it up on eBay one day. I started it for Mania. All I have done is the box around this frame, or this frame around the picture, and I'd done it in DMC. And Chris had already given me one of the silks that goes to this. And then I decided, well, I'll just order all the silks. So you'll see that in my haul, because I just did that and they just came yesterday. Because look at that. It's tulip, y'all. Tulip Belle Soie from Classic Colorworks. Okay, so Christmas Club. Then there's Bite Night. Bloody Mary's free after sunset. Look at her. Look at that. It's a skeleton bunny girl. Kids are coming now. So my girl will be here soon. If she doesn't call and interrupt this first. She calls to ask if I'm in the parking lot instead of just asking or looking in the parking lot. Book smart. Okay, so... And this one I already have, but like I said before, they're all in the same, they're all in these packages. There's 3 in this package. And last, but definitely not least, is Last Tango Dance Contest for the Crypt Club. So, score. Chris has all the best stuff. She's like Texas's version of Mortuary Stitches. It's all skeletons, and she mostly does Halloween-ish things. Her Christmas stitch this last Christmas was Krampus from Primitive Hair, which is amazing. But she does, she has all the best stuff, and she's just been collecting it for years, and now she's my friend and gonna let me borrow it, and I'm so glad that we both moved to Texas. We're not both from Texas. Oh, look, she's coming and didn't call me first. And then I got a couple, she was like, hey, I'm going to order from Jen Stitch and Knits. Do you want anything? This was the free pattern that she doesn't want. So it's, Vera Tuber sampler. I don't know why they made a potato sampler. And it's got
Flosstube.
Proverbs on it. It's free, whatever. And then she was like, so I told her I wanted Sam's shorts and socks and such, and the Santa one, which she has. She wouldn't let me pay her for it because she was going to stitch it too. So we ordered these, and she got the buttons, and I didn't realize there were buttons, so that's on its way also. I got the order. I ordered the buttons for this, the Santa Claus one, and Witchy Wash. Okay, so she has this one stitched up in her guest room, and again, you know, picture doesn't do it justice. Chris.
No.
See?
Yeah.
So the colors are gorgeous. You didn't see a button pack on Jen Stitch Niche, but you know, it's just another button company. I'm sure I can find them. And then she's like, why are you going to buy that? I already have it. And I'm like, because it's on clearance for $1.50. And she was like, oh, $1.50, or else I wouldn't have bought it. Because she has it and I can borrow it, and she already stitched it. It's hanging up in her guest room. And this was $1.50. And so for $1.50, I figured, what the hell. It's the Gnome Sweet Gnome. Look at the little gnome.
Wow, it's a gnome.
It's not focusing. Anyway, so this is just a little quick so you can see all the prairie moon. Now go clean yourselves up. And you're gonna spill things. We'll be back tomorrow with the rest of our 2 months late
video
update. And just so you, I probably won't have them all because I'm sure they've been packed up, but or put away. As of February 19th, I had stitched 19, completed, finished 19 things.
Also, as of February 19th, my birthday, 12.
She's 12 now, so my favorite thing to do is ask her if she's got her period.
Shush! Shush! No, it'll never happen! Roar!
It will.
Roar!
So, that's what we do. Say, did you get your period yet?
Roar. Stop it.
Anyway, so she's 12 now. Happy birthday, Tatum!
Yay.
And I've completed 19 things, and I've got some income tax money, and I bought a lot of shit. So I just got the order from 123 Stitch, which I did last payday. Just ordered. It was expensive for not a lot because it's silks, but they're so, like, the one is so pretty. And then I placed another order yesterday because we're going to Mira, the Mirabilia Minions retreat in May in San Antonio. So just like last year, we're doing that again. And haven't made a video since then, so you don't know. I'm not gonna have all. It's not like I got a lot of haul since the last time we filmed, but or in that 2 months I got little bits. But my mom asked me to stitch a mirror for her and convert one of the girls to have red hair because she's got 3 daughters. And what do you think the odds are that one of us is brunette, one of us is blonde, and one of us is redhead?
So she wants a blonde one, a redhead, and a
well,
brunette?
they're like 2 blondes or 2 brunettes and 1 blonde. Something. So she just wants me to switch one to red hair. So I kitted that up, and I did order the new December fairy from Mira, or Nora, whoever, because I told her when we met her at retreat last year, I'm like, I need a December fairy. I've been waiting years. August is my favorite because, in my opinion, she's the most pretty. And I don't really love the December one, but I'm getting it anyway because she told me last May it was coming, and almost a year later it's finally out. So I ordered that from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics, and then I went ahead because my oldest child was born in August, and
Are you doing February too?
I can someday.
You should.
Have you seen it? I think
it.
January is better than February, but
So you like all of your children's birth months but mine?
no, because I don't think I like the January one a lot either. The August one is gorgeous, so I just went ahead and ordered her because then I figured maybe I can convert her to the colors from the December one, or just stitch her like she is because it's freaking beautiful. And I've been in love with her for a lot of years, so I did order that one. And I have, I can finally show, so I'll insert pictures hopefully, because it didn't work out the last couple times I tried it, but I did the model stitch for Meridian Designs. It's super cute. She's on her way to Nashville with it right now. And is there anything else?
I don't know. I came in midway. I don't know what you filmed.
Well, just that Chris gave me all these prairie moons so I can stitch them. And everybody loves the prairie moons, and they're out of print, so that means they're hard to find. Because all the prairie moon. So I'm going to need to start them and figure out, because I don't think I can do all the black because it's a lot of black, y'all. I don't know. I guess it depends on the fabric I pick for each one. We'll see. Okay, but we'll do a regular haul update. I did some finishing. Like I said, 19 finished stitches. 4 of them went into that special project. And I don't think there's anything. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to gather everything up when we get home from work and do what I can. So, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Bye. Hi everybody, this is Carly and I Stitch What I Want. It's been a minute. Just life. Welcome back if you're not new, and welcome if you are new. This is just me today. I don't even have makeup on. I ended up at work late and it's been a long week. I've had bouts of insomnia that I'm working on. Last night was the most I slept all week, and it was 5 hours, maybe, yeah, ish. It's just been, there's a lot. But it's getting closer and closer to my retreats. So it's almost time for Mira, the Mirabilia Minions Crochet in San Antonio, put on by Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics. And then after that it's StitchCon, and 2 of my girls from Austin got in, so I don't have to go completely alone. Hey, so we're making a trip out of it. So we're gonna have a good time. And just so you know, you are very precariously balanced, so I'm gonna try not to move. We're on my bed. Can't find my tripod because the kid asked to borrow it and swears he gave it back to me and he didn't. So I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna try not to jostle too much, but see, every time I move, it happens. But there's a lot. So settle in. It's gonna be a long one, maybe. But it's been a while, so I want to get it done. And to those of you who won my giveaway, I promise, they're packed and in my bag. I haven't had time, and I don't have a flag on my mailbox. I'm not getting home until 5 o'clock every day. If I leave on time for work, I leave at 5:30 in the morning, and I don't get home until, and I only have a 30-minute lunch, so that's not enough time to run to the post office or anything. And right now it's spring break and South by Southwest and Austin Rodeo. Those are all very big deals, so traffic is a nightmare. I work 24 miles from my house, and it takes me, Fridays are the worst. Fridays are always bad, but today was really bad. I took the toll road to get to Tatum faster, and I was paying money to move slow or be stopped. So anyway, so it's been a while. As you all know, I work for the federal government, so I got furloughed, and I spent a lot of time in bed and unhappy. I met up with my girls regularly, so at least I had that. I didn't stitch as much as I should have because I was in my bed doing this on Facebook for half the day, and then I would get up and stitch the other half of the day. As much as I don't like going to work, I don't like going to work because they said I can't. Because then I don't go to work and get my paycheck. So, and they paid us later, but I mean, you know, that's never guaranteed. And then it puts us generally in a financial bind, which we're working on catching up. And then, you know, market happened, so that was that. I used my tax refund. File your taxes. I used my tax refund to pay for the StitchCon trip. So that's all taken care of. So yay, that's all done. But I decided to try Year of Whips again, which I failed miserably at last time I tried it. I think it was 2016 or 2017, because I don't know, it's like that the pressure that's there. And this time it's like, okay, well, I've already finished a few of them, and we'll see. You know, I do what I want, and I don't like to be told what to do. And what's going to happen if I don't do it? Nothing. Nothing's going to happen if I don't finish it. Nothing. So, threw some whips on there. One of them is Christmas Rules, which I tried to find, and a kid moved it because I asked him to clean up the living room. So I don't know what he did with that project bag, but I did get 3 blocks done. So I had 8 left to do. I got 4 done then. I think I had 8 left to do. So because each pattern, each one is a pattern. So that counted as 18 whips, or however many, 8 whips for a Year of Whips. And I just put the whole piece for the Stitch 9 challenge. I finished 3 or 4 of them all together. And they're small. Like, okay, so I finished the year 2018 with like 50, 52, 56 finishes. Right now, as of like, a couple weeks ago, I recorded a thing, and then I just didn't have the time or the energy, I think, to get to continuing that video. So I will plug it in here. So that'll be, if I can, it'll either be inserted here, or I'll do my best to tag it on at the end, because I got a hold of some pretty awesome patterns that my friend Chris, who's amazing, is letting me borrow. So I need to get some of this shit done so I can work on those. And also, I just want to say, my friend Chris is amazing. She's got all the best stuff. She has all the stuff. She's got all, like, almost, the only Prairie Moon that I want that she doesn't have is the house that Jack's built. And then she said, well, I thought you don't like stitching houses. I don't, but I want that pattern. Okay, so there's that. But she has everything else. Everything else. So that video, it's either you saw it or you will see it. That one was in my car. And I have a lot of stuff here, so if you like haul or don't like haul, I'll let you know when to. This is gonna be a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Because I bought all the things at market. All the things at market. And then some. Excuse me. So I did some FFOing. I've got a few more things to do. But I have a pile of whips minus Christmas Rules because I don't know where it is. Things I've worked on. And some FFOs and some things that just need to be Priscilla-fied, but they're done, but they just need to be Priscilla-fied. And so I guess we'll do FFOs first. So since the last time you guys saw me, I did some Christmas ones. I can't remember what you saw and what you didn't see, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't know. But so in that other video that will be somewhere, I had 19 finishes by the 19th of February. 4 of them were sent away. Some of them, they've already been packed up and put away because seasonal. We finally tackled the sewing machine, so now I can use my sewing machine. Next is this cameo silhouette. Okay, FFOs. I did not stitch these this year, or this one. This was part of the Tiny Modernist Valentine Tiny Sal from last year. And the more parts that came out, the less. I was like, okay, I'm done. Just done. So it's on, like it could be a little tighter. It's in one of those little dollar store blocks. And I'm not sure I love the way I finished it, like completely, but I found this little fabric, which is perfect. It's all the right colors. I want to say this is an Under the Sea Fabrics. I can't remember the name. It's a Joblin. It looks like, yeah, it's a Joblin. So we have that. And this one, I just started putting away my Valentine's Day stuff. So we have that one. This one I mostly stitched last year. I think this year I filled in, and these are one color in cotton, this pink edge right here, and everything else is Moselle, which, because I stitched that part last year, I don't remember what it is, but it's on this same fabric, or not, I don't know, the light in here, so maybe not. No, I think it is. Anyway, it's a Joblin, and we just found this ribbon at the dollar store. These are the dollar store blocks, floral blocks. This is just a plain pink fabric because it matched. We got those little fat quarters for $1 at Walmart. I stitched this one a couple years ago, like when I first came back to stitching, so sometime between 2014 and 2015. And this is what I came up with to display it. This was supposed to be white, and I had a Moselle that went from pink to white to red, but I couldn't get it to like lay the way I wanted it to. So it's on Sparkly Ada, the silver dust stuff, and there's fuzz on it. Anyway, so this hung by my key thing. And cat hair. It's a specialty fiber, right? This was just like a little ribbony fake leather trim that I got at the dollar spot at Target. And I put it on sticky board. And then I put some scrapbook paper on sticky board. And then I just hot glued. What is it? Oh, I think it was some trim that I got at Target also. And just a little pink bow. So we have that. This I stitched a long time ago. It's not completely done, but I got it mounted on the sticky board, and I got to figure out what to do with it next. But also, this was in this part of their stamps or pen pals from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This one was a freebie from Hands On Design, because she does the ones around Valentine's Day every year because it's her anniversary. Hands On Design. And I think I said Tiny Modernist, and it's not Tiny Modernist. It's Armada Designs, the Tiny Sal. So I'm sorry. I'm very scatterbrained, and I just need to get this done. Okay, so this one was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I think I was going to, I don't remember if it called for or not, but I was going to put the Whisper for his beard, and then I didn't. But white, this is that Gold Dust Ada. It's gold sparkles. I don't know if you can tell. And this one's the silver. The white just didn't show up. Like, this one I backstitched it when it didn't call for the backstitching, really, because there's not a lot of backstitch. So I backstitched this one to help it a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, this one made a little ornament. I stitched it last year or the year before. I don't know. I don't have that much Easter stuff, so I came in and I took Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is elements from 2 different patterns, I believe. And I just picked my own colors, and it's on a Mo sale 28 count Monaco. And there's glue. So I just did it. See, it's a polka dot egg wearing bunny ears and tulips. And then I have the scrapbook paper on the back and the matching ribbon. So it's just going to hang somewhere. These ones can be put away. So put them on that side. I also stitched this one last year. But I got it FFO'd the other day. So it's just on sticky board, mounted on sticky board with scrapbook paper that's not completely finished. But if you remember the Halloween one, the Which Better Have My Candy, it's hanging on that same frame with, okay, thank you.
Welcome.
With a magnet. I did use the called for colors, I believe, and that's like Sassy something or other from Color and Cotton or Classic Color Works, and I do love that color. It's fabulous. And I just had this little sparkly ribbon to use the magnet. So these are mostly done because I need to like Priscillify with the bow and the frilly shit. I'm not sorry. I also stitched this one last year and just got it FFO'd. It didn't make it up for, no, it did make it up for Valentine's. It was up for Valentine's Day. Just super cute. I think I mostly picked, I can't remember if I picked my own colors or not because it was last year. I do know that I did use Louisiana hot sauce because why? It's Carly's favorite color for the red, and I don't think that was what was called for. Everything else might have been. And you know, I didn't put the kawaii faces on there because I didn't want to. So that's those. So that one have to go back up. Put that one over here. I'm sorry, y'all. It's okay. And my friend Chris, she had this pattern and she let me borrow it. Okay, and a lot of people have stitched it. So I did this one in a full Victorian Motto Sampler Shop conversion. Right now it's just on the sticky board. I have an idea for it that I have a few more steps to do. So that'll be coming. It's been on display in my little stash hutch thing until I get done. So I made some minor changes. I mean, all of the colors I changed because I used Victorian Motto. I tried to go off the picture the best I could, but I did use all Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. And I picked, this is out of the Bewitching Spells, I think, because it was dark brown and needles are silver. So I did change those. I made the needles silver. And this needle, like Stephanie from Pam and Steph, Just Keep Stitching, she just did this, and I swear I just saw somebody else. Kansas City girl in Colorado World. Julie just did this. And is that better? These needles in the pattern, they curl in. And I can't show you because I already gave it back to Chris, because this is what I stitched on Super Bowl Sunday when my Patriots won. Everybody thought they were going to lose. So the Patriots won, but this is what I'm stitching. So instead of making the needles curly, I sort of made it come to a point. I just like backstitch-ish made it come to a point, which I'm probably not going to be able to show you, and added another spool on each side. And I just sort of followed this little pattern because it went to here, and I just added took out that curly Q and added another spool on each side. So these needles were curling in, which I don't understand the curling in needle. But I do love this. It's Little House Needleworks. And it's on the board, but it will be, and it's just hot glued because it's just me. But I have a special idea for this that I'm working out. So you'll see this again when it's all the way FFO'd. Okay. And then I have been stitching the hands-on design because I love Kathy. She's amazing. And I sort of Priscilla-fied the colors. So this is January with the frost. Red is my favorite color, so I used the red and the black like Priscilla did. I don't know that I used the same colors. I'm sure I didn't, because I don't even remember what color I did use. But it was red and it was black, and I don't think this was black, so I changed that. I made that line black. But it's super cute, and they're tiny. I have all the blanks all cut for these. Now I need to stitch April. This is my first like monthly series that, I have all the wordplay, but I haven't started them yet, and I need to. And then this was February, and I didn't get it until Stephanie said it on Just Keep Stitching that this was chocolates. I just thought it was a cute little pattern inside there, and I've seen other people do different things. So what I did was make it white and put the pink on the inside, the light pink. And I used the black. I added more black. And I made that white. And I changed this. I think this color was somewhere else, and it just needed a little bit more. So I just made it to how I wanted it. So, and it's on the same. These are Mystic Fabrics by Misty. She's fabulous. Okay, she's the one I did all my market orders for. So I got those done, and I got this done in time for Valentine's Day. Also a freebie on Hands-On Design website. Love You More, and I do not remember what color it's stitched in. Oh, I do. It was, okay, we're back. Sorry, I got a phone call. Love You More, freebie, Valentine's Day time. Get that glue off there. Sticky board and scrapbook paper, hot glue. Super easy. This was a linen, and I think it's from Under the Sea Fabrics. I can't remember. It's a pink. But I do remember this was one of my friends gave me. It's a unnamed silk from Gloriana. It was like a stitchy box thing. And she gave it to me, so I used that. So there's that. Okay. So this is the little clipboard that I found for the Hands-On Design Year of Celebrations. See, they all just doubled over some ribbon, and it clips right in. See, so I need to add something up here, but this worked for now. So I have this. This was $3 at Target in the dollar spot. And it's the perfect little size. So they all just went up here. See? And, but, straighter than that. So, this also, this is March. Use that same ribbon. It's some of the called for colors, or what I had, but those are my Lazy Daisy stitches. Focus. There we go. Lazy Daisy stitches. I just used this one. I think I just did from Stash. I think I used Capri instead of whatever that color was called for. I just, from Stash, I just went, she had this color and this color, and I just picked my own colors from, or similar colors from my stash. Because I'll like take my phone and I'll go to 123 Stitch and look up what the called for color is, and then I'll go through and, so that's how that is. But see, I need to put something across the ear, and I haven't done that yet. But will probably need to be on a magnet so I can swap it. So I need to stitch April. But see, handy. My friend Chris says she doesn't know how to look at things and use them for something else. This was one of my year whip and Stitch 9 challenges because I learned how to use my sewing machine. Y'all, round is hard. Circles are hard. And this was my very first With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. The little Candy Cane Wishes. He's tiny. He's all the called for colors. Which really, if you do it on the 40 count, which this is a Mystic hand-dyed 40 count in one of her grays that she did a few months ago. It's maybe not worth buying the specialty threads because it's freaking tiny. Let's see. And it's on a box in the thing, but this is much tinier than I expected it to be. There's the robin, and those candy canes are 1/1 on 40 count. 1/1. On 40 count. But it's super cute. So, round is hard. I think I'm going to stitch him again on a bigger count fabric. But, like, seriously, if you do them on the 40 count, do it small. Unless you just love, love, love those fancy flosses. Just, like that orange on the beak. Or the carrot for the snowman. It's like 3 straight stitches, and that's the only time you use that color. So while he is super cute, and that linen color doesn't show up quite as well as I, he's cute, but I think I might stitch him again on a larger count fabric because he is tiny. So the day I learned how to use my sewing machine, and I was doing things and all of this stuff, and I have more like those little tiny prairie schooler things that it's Halloween ones that I stitched, like back in October. I FFO'd those because I got a really good deal, or at the Austin Creative Reuse, the crafty thrift store. I found a bunch of men's clothes samples, so those are awesome for little small finishes. So I did my first pillow finishes. Those came out much nicer, but they're on my desk at work, so I can't show you that because I forgot to grab them today. But I was doing things, and I cut my finger with the rotary cutter. So then the bottoms just got hot glued. And this one's a hot mess anyway. The other ones look nicer. It's just for me, right? It's not that big a deal. Okay, so this one is not just for me. I think it's the last FFO I have. I need to add a little bow or something. But this is Welcome Spring. This was, I think I ordered it, got it from Crazy Annie's last year, the year before. This was like $3 or something at Michael's, and it was just a little thing that said my favorite drink is the next one. That is right. And this is for my Dixie Sampler exchange for the spring. It was the free pattern when you buy the 3 colors. So it was this color, the pinky purpley color, this right here. And I used Priscilla's around and around until it started to look square, like right there. And then I just like started randomly doing it to finish filling it in. But it came with this color, and this green color, which is a very pale green, almost gray. And then I just used, I think I changed the colors on the flowers, and everything else was from Stash. And then I just put a pretty, it's not like the best job here, but because I had to pop that other thing out, I just put scrapbook paper on sticky board right there. And then I mounted this with some batting, and I think I might put some, I don't know, if I put cording, you won't be able to see this other stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hot glue that. I tried to use the Alleen spray tacky glue. It's not gonna hold. But I'm gonna, you know, Priscillify this part up here, and then it's gonna be on its way. I have a couple finishes. I don't know if I showed you guys this. So I'm just going to do it. This is my second Stiach, where I charted out my own thing, where the adult home is where the adulting is bullshit. Because that's where you got to do the housework and the laundry and pay bills and cook dinner. And it's where the adulting is bullshit. So I think I showed you, but I'm not 100% sure. So I need to get this mounted. I mounted something else, but I asked a kid to clean up the other day, and I don't know where it is. So there will be more FFOs in the future, because I was doing this I was doing a bunch last Saturday, and then I had to go, Tatum! I wanted to do the crafty thing at Michael's, and then I went to hang out with some friends. Can you bring me my wreath?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so I'll show you my wreath real quick. It's really cute. It's very like Priscillify, but it was a thing they do these classes on Saturday at Michael's. And this time it was, you bought the wreath, and then there was 40% off coupon. They provided me all these flowers, and they're like, I bought another bunch of these to add in there. And they were all mostly pastels and stuff, but they gave you these little egg blanks, little pieces of wood. So I painted, and the paint, and I painted it. They supply everything. I went out and bought the bow, the ribbons. I don't love how they turned out, but you know, whatever. And I bought one more bunch. I bought the ribbons, and I bought one more bunch of these that I'm going to pluck in here to fill this out a little bit. And I bought the wreath, which was like $4. So I think I spent like 15 bucks on this, because it was at a Michael's, and they provide stuff and teach you how to do things. So it's hanging on my front door. So there's that. Put it over there. I'm going to make a couple more, like Priscilla's, but on a smaller scale to put in different places. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's arguing with somebody. Anyway, so I made this for the girl. She just doesn't know it yet. This is also was a part of my haul. Lizzie Kate, Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. This is her current favorite color. So I made the butterfly that color, and the butterfly was the only part that was, so I wanted to carry the color more, so I put it here. I originally had a different color of yellow that I thought would show up better, and it didn't, so I had to rip that out and redo those. But it's mostly Threadworks. And I forget the fabric right now. I think it was Color Cascade Fabrics. But I like it, the way it turned out. Yeah. Maybe it was all Threadworks. Oh no, I think I used a Victoria Model sampler shop for that yellow. I don't remember. But so cute. So I have to FFO that. And then I did this little bunny. It's a Little House Needlework. Some Bunny Loves Me. And this is 25 count. 2/2 except the bunnies. I made those 3/2. Really should be more prepared, right? So this is what I'm going to do with this. So it came out the perfect size. I did have to flip the colors around. I mean, I picked similar colors from my stash because I have all this floss. So I found a dark pink and a light pink. And the light pink was on the outside, but it sort of blended in. So I had it stitched that way up here. And then I inverted them down here. And then I ripped these ones out and restitched them. I just finished this the other day. But this is what I'm going to do with this. Cute, right? Super cute. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I don't have everything and I'm not going to go digging for it. Because I'm tired. Y'all. This is my last finish I have to show you. This is the new Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. The only thing, it's all DMC, and I did dig out all the called for colors from my China Floss collection. So this is all China Floss, and Petite Treasure Braid PBO1. But look at him. I always change their mouths a little bit, move them lower. I can't see what you see, so... but it's sparkly, and I got that done. I've been doing Stitchopoly on semi-sane stitchers, so I've been getting lots of stuff done for that. This one was what I used for their this and that. It was specialty stitches or specialty threads, and this was my specialty threads project for that event. Okay, so that's all my finishes. It's not all my finishes, but it's what's here. Because I have 3 or 4 in the Christmas rules, like I said. And I had 4 for this special project. And I'm up to like 20, 22, 23, 24 finishes now for 2019. So anyway, we'll go with this. These are my current whips. This is what I've been working on since last we spoke, besides the things that I have finished. This is a Stitch 9-year whips piece also. I just have my working copy. It's the kit, so I'm using... Oh, no, I don't. There it is. All the called for. This is fabric that came with the kit because I was going to use something else, and then I kind of had my brain had a panic attack about where to go. And then I had started stitching her skin 1/1, and I didn't like it, and I ripped my fabric underneath, taking it out. So this is what I did. I just took a piece of the fabric from this corner, and I put it on the back, and then I trimmed around it real close. And it's not perfect, but it worked because I put holes in my fabric. So she's too small for me to worry about 1/1. I don't like it because then you have to count extra. I don't want to do it. I am thinking about doing one of these bunnies. Where I double it, so it would be 4 on this 25 count, and then I'd have one big bunny. But we'll see. So I started her this year. That's how far I've gotten so far. She's lovely. There is a blended threads in here, which is, you know, it's color and cotton. It's all color, or classic color works with a blended thread. But she's super cute, and she's one of my year width 6'9", like I said. But I haven't touched her in a minute. Okay, so I was doing this one. The colors are not what I expected based on the picture, but it's working out. Says I run entirely on caffeine, sarcasm, and swear words, and it's from Solve 'em Probler on Etsy. And it's a hand dyed by Mystics hand dyed fabrics. I only have one word and then the rest of this flower to do. So there's that. Use that for a challenge on semi-seam stitchers. They have some challenges where you count, some where you don't. So, because, you know, I don't like counting. This is one of my whips. I haven't touched also in a couple months now. Winter Wonderland. This is like 3 3-year whips challenges, because I'm gonna do the banner part, this snowman and the truck and the snowman, because I don't know that I'm gonna stitch the rest of that. But maybe we'll see. So that's how far I've gotten. Had that in a project bag. Oh, there it is. There it is. Faye Snowman project bag. I've gotten project bags. They're strewn about. I got things in them. They're all over the place. They're moved. So I got project bags. So from Stitch and Button, I got Faye. This is my newest one from Faye. There's another one that's somewhere. It's black with skulls and roses. It's amazing. And I've got a couple more on the way. She found some more pinup girl fabric for me. So these are all from that video that you either have seen or will see. All of my Prairie Moons live here. Hope I didn't just... Okay, so it's Prairie Moon. She has all the Prairie Moons. So they live in here. Okay. I will try to insert a picture of my Christmas rules so you can see what I've done there. Because each one... And there's like a little tiny snowman. I don't even know where that is. But I did start this part of my haul. Because all the haul... he was just too cute to pass up. Right? And I have this lovely Mystic Fabrics. She's got a group on Facebook. She's working on a website, I think. She went to market this year. This is called Lovely. This was, I think, a Fabric of the Month before I joined her Fabric of the Month. But I started from the bottom. Okay, so these are my scissors, and this is one of those lanyard dealies, right? My friend Chris is a genius. So she's been doing this for a long time, and we finally just started copying her. It keeps your scissors handy. You hook them to your shirt, or when it's a not super sturdy shirt, I just hook it around. I wear these camis and or my bra strap, whatever, it's there. And then you go like this and put it back. Anyway, so Spring Fling with thy needle and thread. I needed a break from the white, so I haven't worked on this I started something yesterday, but I got this whole bottom done. This is 92 stitches from here to here. 92. This thing is going to be ginormous. But he's going to go there. So I'm going to work on this other one and then go back and forth between these two. And then I have a secret project I need to work on that I need to get done in the next month. And then I'll have to stitch something. I mean, I have time, but I'm trying to decide if I want to include a pattern for the mystery box at Mira, or I just want to stitch one of the small things. I haven't decided yet. But, you know, I got time. And then I want to do the small exchange at StitchCon. So anyway, there's that. And then I got the threads called for Life Needs More Chocolate Bunnies, because can't be wrong, comes with little bunny butts. I'm using Vintage Country Mocha. It's upside down. With the Sulky, which is, it's nice using one thread. Gotta find something else to put them in, because this in my bag drives me crazy. The noise. At work I just had magnets, so I don't have a real needle minder on there yet. But I started it yesterday. That's how far I've gotten. This is currently my current Stitchopoly. It's my board. I made myself a little table to keep track of where I've landed. So there's that. With the Sulky. It's super cute. Thank you, Misty. Okay, so that's my whips that I had easy access to and didn't have to keep looking for things. But I think that because not everybody likes haul, and I have a lot of threads and stuff, but I don't think I'll go over all of the threads and stuff. Just toss them up real quick. So this is the haul portion now. So if haul's not your thing, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully it won't be 4 months later. This just came like last week because I wanted it for a while, and it dropped below $20 on Amazon. So I got it for like $17, Amazon Prime. It's amazing. Because I love all the vintagey stuff. So I got that book. There's a couple others I want. I got the DMC floss card. I don't remember if I showed you guys this or not. I think I did, but with the actual floss in it. Because I can't remember. This is Market. This is not Market. These aren't Market. See, everything's a mess. I'm in the Crazy Annie's Annie B's Folk Art Ornament Club. This is number 3. This is how she sent me number 1 with the threads. Haven't started it yet. So this is number 1. Number 2 is somewhere. Gotta find it. Keep them all together. Okay. So that's Market. These were in my bag. I got these, so I don't know if I want to just stitch them and then FFO it for something for the Mirror Retreat. Or just include some patterns. I'm not sure, because I love hands-on design and I don't really want to give them away either. So we'll see. Got a couple other things. This I have seen before lots of times. It's Hallow Eden from Plum Street Samplers. There's a Halloween option and a regular option. the Halloween option. That apple is like a pumpkin, and there's cats and stuff. I've seen it before, and then I went to Stitch Niche, and it was a model behind the counter, and I just couldn't stop looking at it. So then I had to hunt it down. So in case you were wondering, the only place I could find it was Yarn Tree. They sent it super fast. I had it within a week, but I got it from Yarn Tree. That was the only place that had it if anybody wants it. And I think with shipping it was less than $15. So that's those. Okay, more sea threads, lots of threads. I got this Shamrock Row, which, you know, not gonna get done this year. I'll tell you that much right now. Over here, these came in the mail. This one's for me because I love it, and it's been on my want list for a long time. And it was on Stash Unload or Cross Stitch Unload, Stashing Unload, Cross Stitch Unload. One of them. It was on one of them. I love that. And the same person had this one, so I saved some shipping, and I got this one, which is super cute, and it's for a friend. It's not for me. It's for my friend. So put that one separate because it's not from market. I got more Victorian Motto sampler. That's what happens when it's been months. I got these needle minders from Brownie's Chair. She had like a $1 sale, so these were super cheap. She's kind of slow. It takes a minute sometimes. But and this little vintage girl with the deer. I love her. And then all of these, they were like $1 each. The only one I didn't get that was $1 from her sale was the Deadpool one. She refunded my money, so I guess it's okay, but I really wanted that Deadpool one. Okay. I got these cute little bags. Simplicity. I'm waiting on from Joann's. I got the one that's, this is the 40s. There was another one that's more like casual clothes. That one has highlighters and stuff in it. Yeah. Okay. What? No. She's leaving for California tomorrow. Let's see. So here's my big old bag of haul. I got some fabric and some threads and some needles. I have to go figure out what. Oh, these are my silks for Merry Christmas Crêpe Club. So that's on my Year Whips and Stitch 9 Challenge also. I made a tiny little start for Stitch Mania last year in black, so I just have to take that out, and I just decided to do it all myself. This is Tatum's from a Comic Con she went to. Found this at my dollar store. How cute is that? So it's just printed. That's not the real metal like you've been seeing, or I've been seeing everywhere. But, you know, it was $1. Okay, polka dot bag. Okay, so we went to Stitch Niche, and I bought a Weeks Dye Works grab bag, and I got Weeks Dye Works, lots of colors. This color I was already buying, and I got 2 of them in that grab bag. So it was super pretty. It's Isla Morada. And I got these little scissors. My friend Amy has these little scissors, and they're amazing and tiny. I got two because one's going to go in my Dixie Sampler Exchange package. So, at the Stitch Niche over there in Fort Worth, they had like a whole rack of out of print patterns. So, they had some Prairie Moons. They had some Blackbird designs. I've been looking at this one off and on, so they had it. It was $10. It wasn't ridiculous. The Stitch Niche, I just bought it. It's a very good year. I wasn't sure if I liked it. I mean, I look at it and then I go off, you know, like on eBay and stuff. But we figured this is a collective decision for $10. I like it $10. So we got that. This was in their clearance bin. It's Garden Gnomes by Bent Creek. I got, this was also in the clearance section. This might have been from the Fancy Stitches. I don't know. We went to 2 stores that day. Halloween Greetings by Blackbird Designs. Super cute. So I got those. I got August Year in Chalk because I'm starting, you know, collecting those. I'm very behind on stitching them. Because somewhere I have January started. I bought February but not started it yet. I got Lizzie Kate, Be Bold, Be Brave. Whatever's good for your soul, do that, because I love that quote. I couldn't remember if I had this already or not, so I'll have to double check that. I got I guess this is a yearly series of these little witches from Homespun Elegance, and this is August. Stocking Tongue by Heart and Hand, because I think I just got the Halloween one too. It's in a bag somewhere. And how cute is that? Silver Creek Samplers. And Summer Don't Go. And Witches Night Out. And I got the Jingle All the Way that matches the snowman. The little tiny, teeny tiny snowman. But on the picture, also, it looked much bigger than this. This one's also on 40 count. So it's this small. Anyway, so I got this one. And Threadwork Pruna's Beggars Halloween. Or Valentine, because I do want to get all the rest of that series. The Beggars with the Raven Crow, whatever he is, from Nan Lewis. So I do want all of those. I got the March Flip It. I haven't decided if I want to do all of these or not, so I've sort of been looking at them. And I don't have that much St. Patrick's Day either. So there's that. Where's my market? So I got a lot. Because we were picking fabrics for something that's old fabrics that you've already seen. Those over here. We went to Fancy Stitches, which is in Cleburne, I don't know. They had a whole clearance section, and everything I bought was from that clearance section. It was 50% off. So I got Wave from Bent Creek. I mean, it was a good deal. I got Vanilla and Chocolate from Little House Needleworks. I got, this is probably, might be going in the box for Mira, because it's like beach theme. Like I needed beach theme stuff and something frog. It's like the same as last year. If you guys remember last year, needed something froggy. And look what I found. He has a seam ripper in his mouth. It's a seam ripper. So that's definitely going in that box. It's a lot of colors. Yeah. That's going in that box. This by the Bay. What's it called? Spot of the Bay sampler. So it's got all the beachy things. All of this was $65. I got this little lady pocket. I don't know. It's cute. I can put whatever colors I want in there. And I got the only one. I haven't decided if I want to get the Eastery spring one for this because it's a chicken. But I got the Spirits and Spells. So, same series. Need to do it on bigger count. Larger count fabric. Okay. So that was from, what I said, Fancy Stitches. So we went to those two stores that one day. I got this in case. This is going to be a long one. Something popped up on my phone. Guess what I found? Anyway, so I got all of this. I had one very expensive 1, 2, 3 stitch order. It's all threads and beads for Amira. I got, are they in here? My market box is not here. Anyway, so it looks like we'll be pausing again. I got this one. This is the one I think I'm trying to decide if I want to stitch or not and put in that box. I got this in the call for colors. I've been moving stuff around. I don't know where things are. So, real quick, before I go find my box that I had all of the market stuff in. Fall right out of there. Just so there's less stuff up on my bed right now. I do have to save the stitches that I will show you. Okay. I do have Christmas rules right here. It was in that bag. So, it wasn't a kid's fault. It was mine. What are you going to do? Okay. So this is, and I pulled, some of it's called for, some of it's stuff I had. That's what it looks like when it's all done. And I'm totally borrowing Sammy J. Stitches Christmas in Williamsburg from Under the Sea Fabrics, because look how good it looks. It's got a gold sparkle. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I only have 4 left. And then this will be a big part. There'll be like half of my year whips done. So let's see if I can do this. So this blue right here is called for. This Christmas in Williamsburg, the fabric, under the sea fabrics. With the needle minders, this bottom one. It's heavy, so that should help weigh it down a little bit. Just gonna fold it over. Okay, so there's the top part. That's a freebie on the website. The only thing that's not on here are the buttons. Be kind and of good cheer. Treasure family. Fa la la. As you decorate. Honor traditions. Give Santa cookies and milk. No pouting. Keep the schedule light. And share your choice. So, just the buttons. I got 4 left to do. What do I have left? I have listen for reindeer, hang mistletoe, give more than you get, and welcome friends. And then a little tiny checkerboard thing at the bottom. That's it. And it'll be done. And then maybe I'll do Boo Club because I love that one too, which is, so it looks good. It's some called for, some Victorian Model Sampler Shop. It's all just in my bag. Being a hot mess because that's how I roll. Anyway, so there's that. Put it back in the bag. And then I will pause you real quick because I have a box of all the market stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I found it. Things are falling now. Everything's shifted a teeny bit. Okay, so market. Thanks for that, Misty. Let's see. Not all of this is market, but I got a lot of stuff. Okay, it's me pleasing all over the place. Okay. Oh, there's number 2. Little hat. There's number 2. I need to put that in that little bag. Market. See, things got scrambled. Scrambled. I have styrofoam packing peanuts. Okay. Okay. Got some beads and camera. I don't know what they're for. Whatever. Okay, so not market real quick. That was in that box. It's new. It's been crazy. It's been me please all over the place. I had some eBay. I had some cross stash and load. 1, 2, 3 stitch. Cause like right now I don't have any spring decorations really. So I got spring string. I don't know yet if I want the dog and the kitty string, and then I think I will have, if I get those, I'll have all the strings. But right now, this is the other seasonal holiday one that I didn't have. And I got, okay, so I already wanted Easter Bunny row, and then Priscilla stitched it, and then 1, 2, 3 stitch was out. So I set up an email thing, and as soon as they got it, I was on it. So I ordered it. Will it get done in time this year? Probably not, because Priscilla stitched it, and then everybody bought it before me. This one I think was on eBay or Stash and Load, but I wanted it for a while. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. It's called Something Wicked. Barbara Anna Designs. Wanted it for a while, so I got it. This was on eBay for sure. So I got the Hippity, it's Easter row, not Easter Bunny row, Easter row from Bed Creek. And so it was like, it's from the Silver Needle in Tulsa. So I got this one while I was waiting for that other one to come back into stock. This one was on eBay for $10. I think included shipping. Or less. I can't remember. But it came with the button pack. The button pack sold for $28, however long ago this was. The copyright's 2005. So for like, I think it was less than $10, I got the chart and the $28 button pack. This wasn't eBay. It's all the Halloween ornaments from 2008. They're Halloween Spectacular. So all of these are in there. I think I thought I was bidding on the magazine, but I really wanted this, so that's all that mattered. I wanted this. These all came from the same person. So I got... This might have just been stash and load. Anyway, so I got Christmas ornaments because why not? I have some good ones in these old things. And this one because of him, because he's cute. And that one, my mom will like both of those. So, and I got, oh, that's from Market. Love is in the Air. And Joyfulness because he's cute. Look at that sheep. I don't really care for sheep, but he's cute. I like that little snowflakey thing in there. I have to find the buttons. I'm still missing things. I got the new chalk on the new chalk, the bunny one. I got that from Hands On Design from Down Sunshine Lane, and I got all the threads for that. I don't know. Everything's messed. Oh no, these were from a website or an Etsy store, so I got these for $5 each. I don't remember what it is. If I can, I will try to link it below, but it's like Happy to Be something or other on Etsy. So those aren't Market, but they're new. I got the house, the Seasons, Four Seasons house by Little House Needleworks, that new one, but it's for the package that I have sent out. So I need to find that so I can get that in the mail also, because I think I'm coming up on my little deadline there. Okay, so you've already seen two of the Market hauls because they're whips. I did my Market order. I placed it with Misty from Mystic Hand-Dyed Fabrics. She gave us 10% off. The only thing that was missing from my package is I had told her about the freebie design. If you buy the pin minis for Hands-On Design that go with the Scary Apothecary, which my friend Chris bought, so I'm going to borrow them from her when she's done, or at some point I'll be stitching those two. And Misty made these froggers. So there's a frog on that side and pretty flowers on that side. This is glow-in-the-dark fabric with ghosts on it from Fabric Flair. They had stars also, but I went with the ghosts because Halloween. So there was that. I got the Glendon Place Boo Elegance and the pack, the beads and the thread, the pack. So the only thing I don't have is fabric, but I got plenty of fabric. I don't think I have that color green fabric, but I got something that'll work, right? So there's that. Things keep falling. Okay, and I already have one of these Teresa Koga angels, but I had to get these ones too. These were new for market. These are the heartstring samplery. I have this pattern. I need to stitch it. She had a couple of these, but I just was like, I just wanted the Cross Stitch Nation one. So these are stickers. Stickers. Okay. I got Where Liberty Dwells from With Thy Needle and Thread. Holiday Hoopla, which is going to be a super cute new series. From With Thy Needle and Thread. I got By Any Other Name from Ink Circles, because how pretty is that? I got Liberty and Justice for All, Summer House Stitchworks. I just saw it. Where'd it go? I just had it. What'd you do with it? Oh. There. Okay, so this is my Lindy Stitches order. She had some cute stuff this year, but I really, really loved. It's her first time at market, but I really, really loved the bunny lace trio, or lace trio bunny lace trio. It's like ridiculously cute, except I'm already tired of stitching all the way. And then she had these sticker plates, and I got 2 packages of 10. So she showed these on her video. I don't know if y'all know who Lindy Stitches is. She does Flosstube, and she's a designer. She was on Etsy, and now she's at market and in print. But it's like for the backs of frames. So it has the title, stitched by date, and special notes like fabric, floss, if you make changes. So that was neat. So I got 2 of those. And everything is falling. I'm falling. Okay. And I got Hands On Design. You had me at Flamingo. My friend Amy. And I know Kathy Haberman just said how it only went to F for, Flamingo. F is for. She has a whole super cute explanation. These are adorable. But my friend Amy is going to chart out Majestically Awkward to fit right there. Because why not? And then last but not least of market stuff, because this is it, y'all. I'm not going to go find the other thing. I have Jack's Tree Farm. I got that series. I'm ordering that series. And, whatever. Another phone call. So I got Squirrels of Sumatra. Not because I want to stitch this. I want that. And it's included in there. And it's this part of the pattern in a different color palette. But I love that. And the only way you could get that was to buy this. So I haven't even opened this yet to see how this is going to work. Because I was like, I just want the bonus pattern. And it's part of the regular pattern, just with a different color palette. So, there it is. But, yeah. Because I don't care about the Squirrels of Sumatra. There are some nice elements in there, I guess. some motifs, but I really like that. Okay, so that was my market haul. It was a lot. And other haul, it was a lot. So now I have to splice these all together. Figure out where that other thing is because I need to mail that package. And I need to finish that. So that's it. That's all. Thanks, guys. I know this is a long one. My back hurts, even with my mom gave me an Amazon gift card for my birthday. And this is what I bought with it. A memory foam backrest pillow. But like in my bed, I slide. So it's not as helpful as I was hoping it would be. But that's all I got. It's a lot. It's been 4 months. I'll try to get back into my regular, usually on Fridays, schedule of what I want when I want. You know how it is. But thanks for hanging out with me. And oh, I wanted to do some shout outs. So I started watching New Mexico Stitching Demon. She's great. Love her. The Current Situation. Connie G, who's a designer, and she's been in all of our groups and stuff for a long time. She's doing a great job. So Connie G, May Stitches, Sammy J, she's like gotten a whole bunch of followers here lately. She's fabulous. She was supposed to come up to Austin this weekend and she can't, which makes me sad, but I'll be seeing her in May at the Mirror Retreat. That's it. Oh, and my girl Regina, the Sweary Stitcher, go stop by, give some love. But yeah, go see Connie G, go see The Current Situation. I think I started watching Pumpkin Hollow. She's great. There's not enough time in the day. When Facebook went down the other day, like I thought it was my phone because even YouTube wasn't working right. Nothing was working. Nothing was working right that day. So go watch Angie, the Hibernation Stitcher. She's my buddy. And hopefully things will get back to normal here. Settle down. I'm trying to put myself on a diet, a stash diet, until retreats. Okay, bye. Hi, Jane. So I can spend the monies there. Okay, well, that's it. We'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. And happy stitches. Get some stitching done. And I use this hashtag, I stitch what I want. Use it. I've tried the wheel, doing this year whips. We'll see how it goes. But hashtag, I stitch what I want. I stitch what I want. And I do ISW. I stitch what I want. I hashtag both of those. Feel free to use them. I don't mind. But thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again real soon.